Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Burglar. Last time we surveyed what the situation is, and we are back here with Gada to find out what we need to do for Stangard.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I think it is time we brought these issues to Stanric himself. Come, let us seek an audience with him. Perhaps we can catch him away from Sithric for once. Well, I don't know about that, but let's go.
After seeing the many hardships faced by the men of Stangard, Gada has decided to make an appeal to the leaders of the settlement.
Then let's try.
Our mission is dire.
Come, Petronella. Perhaps hearing of our unnecessary hardships from the stranger will make him realize that something must be done. We can only hope. Steinrich will listen to what you have to say. Sithric, on the other hand, well, we shall see. Yeah, we shall see. Things have always been bad here. We've had few men, it is true, but it used to be that we could get things done. Well then, let's see. I see your clothes need mending also. Well, yeah. Steinrich, will you hear our appeal, sir? Stangard is beset with troubles. Of course, Gada. You have my ear, Petronella? Right.
Our mission is dire.
Yes. Yes, Petronella. Everything you say is true. Perhaps there is something that can be done. Let us speak our minds. Stangard's situation has grown dire. The men are hungry that they cannot perform their duties. They are overworked. Our lands, once so carefully patrolled, have been allowed to grow perilous. It is true, our hunting parties oft do not return, and our food stores dwindle alarmingly. Life has always been a struggle here, but never so dire as now. As now? Say what you really mean, Gada! Do not mince words for my benefit! Meaning ever since he came here.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Nay, don't interrupt, Petronella. I am waiting for Gada to finish his thought. You were saying, Gada? Things are worse now since what? What has changed in your view of things? Go on, Gada. Tell me what's on your mind. I will say it, since you will hear it. Things have grown far worse since your arrival. The king appointed you, but you only thwart all of our efforts to improve things here. Gada, please, do not say these things. As you said, Sithric was sent here by decree of Cave Theoden. Correct. I am here because Stangard failed the king. You all answer to me. I am here to see that things are run properly. If you resist my decisions, then you resist the will of the king, and you will do well to remember that, Gada. Gada, your words are noted. Please go back to your post now. Gada, you'll do as I say. Back to your watch post now.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
It is well that Steinrich sent that fool back to his post. Any more insolence, and I would have seen to it that he was imprisoned for this treacherous word. Keep out of this. You are not of the Rohirrim, and Stangard's affairs are no concern of yours. Da. Watch him leave. Go away. Yes. I'll stealthily go to him and speak with him.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Our hands are tied, Petronella. The king is not the man that he once was. To defy him, even for good reasons, would not end well for me or my men. But I have an idea. You are not truly bound by our laws. If you can think of anything you can do to help us, then you have my blessing. That is all I will say on the matter. Sithric cannot imprison you, a guest, for any of your deeds in Errolsmead, as long as no crime is committed, because I'm not bound by military law. That is all I have to say for now. That didn't go very well.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
How frustrating! If Sithric represents the king's wishes, I have no desire to be a subject of Theoden any longer. Our king was once a great man, but... I must be careful what I say from now on, I think. Sithric's men are everywhere. And you have to be careful because if you rebel, then you're rebelling against the king. If you're rebelling against the king, the entire kingdom falls apart. And that's just as bad as what Sithric is already doing. So we have to find a way out of this lose-lose situation. Alright, let's see. Now, is there anything that is winnable here? 644, 146. Not too bad. Wait, last thing I got was from Wathnor? Whee! That's a long time ago.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
It is good that Stanric has given you leave to do as you will. If only I had that liberty. Ah, well, Sabert and Tatwine are good men, and better yet, they are not loyal to Sithric. They will accept your help more readily than the others if you wish to lend their aid. So I need to go to Sabert and Tatwine. Tatwine here, of course, is very carefully tending the horses. Anything I could do to help the horses be treated better?
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
As you have seen, my horses are hungry, Petronella. I am the keeper of the stables, but I do not have leave to take them out to graze. It would be too dangerous. Would you be willing to bring back some heaps of grass for them? Your help would be much appreciated. I would not tell Sithric. It will be our secret. Very well. Bundles of grass. Too bad I couldn't bring bundles of oats. That might even be better, but you can't have everything. They really should have had someone else turn away Bingo, because Subert here in this thread seems to be one of the more reasonable people. Maybe we should have had Afi here instead. Subert here in this thread seems to be reasonable. With Bingo, he doesn't. Hello.
Our success depends upon our strength.
You've been
Will
given
you aid us?
You've been given some leave to help me with my troubles? I have just the thing for you. I cannot leave my post as the Gate Watcher, but I long to be cleansing the field of the famed menace that roams ever nearer to our doors. Those evil hounds grow bold. They do not fear us as they should. It would be a good task for you, so get rid of vile hands in the fetid caves. Oh, at the fetid caves. Alright, fine. Some vile hounds. I think the vile hounds are... No, those are worms, not vile hounds. One trouble at a time. Actually, one thing I want to do is get rid of that. Because nothing worse than having... Right, yeah. Just make sure there wasn't another quest over him. Let's see, where do we need? Oh, are the glass... Yes, the clumps of grass are in this area. That's why I am getting a quest ring. Or not a quest ring, but... Why the quest tracker says this is where you want to quest, even though there aren't any dogs in the neighborhood. Let's collect grass. Ah! I found one of the dogs. Vicious Plains Hound. I think that's what I'm supposed to be killing. I'm supposed to defeat Vile Hounds, not Vicious Hounds. Oh yeah. I looked at where all my skills are at. Yeah! It's retrait time! Yay! I found many a hound. These are still vicious hounds instead of... Oops. Vile hounds. Now let's see how things are now that I have properly traded once again. Still not hitting for anything, but then I'm a burglar. If I wanted to be powerful in combat, probably will play a class that's been buffed more recently. Ouch. Oh, that does count as a vile hound. Okay, fine. I think some crams will come in handy. I guess it's being near the fetid caves which makes a difference, not necessarily what they're called. Very well. I'll go with that. Discovered the fetid caves. Killing Vile Hound. Vicious Plains Hound, or whatever they're called. Two down, 8 to go. And that means going deeper and deeper into this area. Sneaky. Getting them all together, actually remembering to use Reveal Weakness. How does Reveal Weakness work these days? Hey, oh no wonder, this guy keeps on... Maybe I should start using stuns or something like that on that guy. Nah, alright, there we have the... things dead all over the place. This hound appears to have been attacked by its own kind, a particularly vicious pair of hounds that have taken up residence nearby. Any creature that could menace its own kind so brutally must be a great threat to the men of Stangard. Gripjaw and Dreadgaze. Oh, what a fun pair of names. See, there is Gripjaw right there. I think it's going to just walk into my trap. Whack. One question is, how closely did I update my spec to what I had originally? Ouch. Alright. I wonder if Adel could get them to stop doing that. I'll have to check that, because that channel skill that they've got is really, really annoying. Oh, and there's Dreadgaze right there. Alright, good. Guess whatever it is, we'll just try it all in Dreadgaze. See what I can do with Adel. Not that I really want to... Ah, it does stop them. Good. Note to self. Ooh, what's in here? Westfold Atlas. Alright, fine. Now, what else do we have to do in here? Well, we need to kill 5 more dogs, including this one. So let's get to it and see if there's anything else that needs to be done while I'm in the area. I've dealt with the hounds.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Wonderfully done, my friend. That was a kind deed that you did for us. I hope they do not interfere with you as they do with the rest of us. Alright.
Our mission is dire.
I knew that those hounds were vile creatures. I cannot believe that any animal would resort to devouring its own kind. It is a disgusting thought. I am glad you should slew them, Petronella. Shudder to think of such beasts so near to our walls. There you go. And now I think it's time to go in and feed some grass to some horses. Here are the horses. Here you go, a little bit more for today. I don't know how much more this is going to help them, but alright. I'm sure any little bit would be appreciated. I hope. And that's for you.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Thank you, Petronella. That was very good indeed. I do not like to see these great creatures go hungry. Ooh! Rep! Known to the writers of Stangard. The writers like me, though I suspect Sithric does not. Well, let's see what Gada has to say now. I've taken care of some hounds, and I've gotten some feed for the horses.
Our mission is dire.
You're an admirable hobbit, Petronella. I wish Sithric had the wisdom to see what good could be done if only he stepped out of the way. I don't think he plans to do that, if you ask me. Ooh. Level! And I think that's a good place to finish off for today. And next time we'll see what Gada needs us to do next when we return to Piney Plays The Burglar.